Hello there and welcome. My name is Doris Benter from Library Arts, and I'm here to share with you a delightful book and craft that you can do with your child today. It's a lot of fun, and I'm glad you're here to join me. The book we're going to focus on today is Mo Willems' Don't Let the Pigeon Drive the Bus. I'm going to share a reading with you and then show you a special craft so you can engage your child in retelling the story. Look forward to sharing this craft with you, and I'm so glad you're here.
Hello, and welcome to the Don't Let the Pigeon Drive the Bus program today. So let's get started by reading this book. This picture book was written and illustrated by Mo Willems. Hi, I'm the bus driver. Listen, I've got to leave for a little while, so you can watch things for me until I get back, right? Thanks. Oh, and remember, don't let that pigeon drive the bus. For Cheryl. Uh-oh, look who's peeking in over here. I wonder what that pigeon's going to be up to. Let's find out. I thought he'd never leave. He's thinking. Hey, can I drive the bus? Please. I'll be careful. I'll tell you what. I'll just steer. My cousin Herb drives the bus almost every day. True story. Vroom, vroom, vroomy, vroom, vroom. Pigeon at the wheel. No? I never get to do anything. Hey, I've got an idea. Let's play Drive the Bus. I'll go first. Wait a minute, where's he going? Off the page, I think. Oh, here he is. Come on, just once around the block. I'll be your best friend. How about I give you $5? What's the big deal? It's just a bus. No fair. I bet your mom would let me. I have dreams, you know. Fine. Let me drive the bus. I'm frustrated, he's showing us. I'm back. You didn't let the pigeon drive the bus, did you? Whew, great. Thanks a lot. Uh-oh. Bye. Hey. Oh boy, what do you think this pigeon has got in his mind now? He's thinking. And that's the end of our story. Now we're going to get going on making a fun craft to go with your story. Let's get started.
Okay, now it's time to have some fun creating some crafts that will help your child retell the story. So let's talk about some of the materials we'll need. As you can see here, I have a few of the characters made. I'm going to put them aside for a moment. Some helpful things you can have if you have a paper plate, which can be used for a bus. You can have some blue paper, or if you want, I happen to use some blue foam here. A black marker is helpful for drawing some simple details. your pigeon's going to want a couple eyes. So if you have some wiggle eyes, if you don't have them, you can use a marker to draw them. And you're going to want some kind of a disposable box. This is just a box I took out of my recycling bin, and I'm going to use it to create a road and platform for the pigeon and the bus. I'm going to show you 2 ways to make a bus and a simple way to make the pigeon. Let's start with the pigeon. So if you look at Mo Willems' pigeon on the cover of his book, you have some really simple shapes. You have a circle head, a rectangular neck, and just a little scalloped body. So we're going to make that really quick with pencil. We're just going to draw a circle for the head. We're going to draw a triangle for the mouth. We're going to draw a long neck. And then we're just going to come out in a curve and back. And there you go. Very simple pigeon. His eye will go right here, and you're just going to want to draw a wing right here. So if you take that and you cut it out, you have 2. In fact, I would make 2 because I think it's easier when you have 2 because you can put them together. A little glue stick is all you need, and your child can help you with this. Put your 2 paper pigeons together. If you have a glue stick, a craft stick, that will be great because that will help you work the pigeon like a little puppet. So I'm putting my pigeon together with a little glue stick, and I'm putting that craft stick in there so that I can treat him like a little puppet later on. I'm going to draw that wing in again, like that. And I'm going to use a little dot of glue to put, and this is just simple craft glue, a little wiggle eye on. You may want to put one on each side, so if your pigeon turns around, like this one, you can see the eye on both sides. If you have a little marker, you could just show off the mouth and the upper and lower beak. If your child wants to color in that beak with orange or yellow, it's simple to do. So there is your little pigeon. Let's put that pigeon aside for the moment. Next, we're going to talk about making a little school bus in 2 ways. So we're going to let that school bus sit aside for a moment. What I've done is I've just taken a simple paper plate, folded it in half, like so, giving it a good pinch at the top. And I'm using the top folded edge to draw, and you could use poster board or heavier weight paper for this. Now I'm just going to draw a line down for the top and the back of the bus from the fold line. I'm going to come out for the engine at the front of the bus, come down here, and then just draw a line over. Now I want you to just draw 2 square windows in here because those will be helpful later on. So let's cut that out just with some simple scissors. I'm going to cut this shape out. And this is going to be easily made into a little puppet bus, just like the pigeon was a little bit of a puppet. This is going to be a little bit of a puppet too. And like that. Now the windows here, you're going to want to cut those out on both sides. So what I recommend you do is you get something like a pen and just take a pen, open it up, poke a hole. The bigger the hole you can make, the better. So here's 2 holes right here. Cut those windows out by putting your scissor inside. Here's 1 window on the bus cut out. One, like that. And now we're going to cut another window out. We're keeping that fold line on top undisturbed because we're going to need that. Just like that. Okay. Now, you do want to get the windows cut out on the other side, so a really easy way to do that is just to hold it closed, trace around your window, just like this, and go ahead and do the same thing. Flip it over, poke the pencil or the pen through, and cut that out. Now, you can then let your child color in the bus. You could use a yellow marker. I liked using a highlighter. You could make it even a bright orange bus, whatever you want. So let's put that aside. Here's my bus. It's colored in. I have both side colors. Now you notice that there's some wheels down here. So let me just pull this up for a minute to show you what we have here. I've cut along the fold now. I just kept it there for the coloring purposes. I just cut out 2 black foam wheels. So to do that, put that aside for a second. I got 2, you can have construction paper. This just happens to be some black foam I have. Take any little circle that'll fit on there, trace around it with a pencil, and then you can simply cut that shape out. If you want good sized circles, I would make them about 1.5 inches in diameter. This foam is great because it's super easy to cut. Just cut around the circle that you just traced. Trim it up as needed. Now what I did then was I took my favorite tape. This is called double-sided foam tape. If you have this, it is so wonderful because all you have to do is peel off a piece, stick it where you want it, peel off that paper, and then you can stick a wheel on like that. Now on the other side of the bus, I have a couple extra pieces of foam tape, and to make this go a little faster, I'm just gonna stick those on. Make that wheel just a little lower, and there you go. Now I'm just going to use a little bit of tape to close the sides of my bus. You could also use glue stick. And the reason being is that little bird that you just made, that little pigeon, you can slip that pigeon into the bus as if it is driving that bus, and your child will love the idea of the pigeon driving the bus down the road. He's too big, he's not supposed to be in there, he's gonna get in trouble. In fact, whoop, there he goes, driving down the road. So I'm gonna put that aside. Here's another fun way to make a bus. This time, we're gonna use tongue depressors. Basically, it's the fatter version of the skinny. Here's the regular craft stick size, the skinny size. So this is just the tongue depressor size. And what I did was I used some Duodot. This is just a paint bottle with a foam tip. And it's in yellow. And what you can do, your child will have a lot of fun just coloring in the craft sticks with some yellow paint, and you're going to want to color in all 7 of them. Now I'm going to put that aside because I already have some that have been colored in. And what we're going to do, you can see it started right here. I've taken 2 of the craft sticks, 1 on either side, and attached 2 on top. That again is just the foam tape. You can use glue, you can use a hot glue gun, and just secure the 2 craft sticks on top of the side pieces. Now this is the dried paint, so it just needs about 10 minutes to dry, and that paint is completely dry and not coming off. It's not messy, so it's great. I've cut out 2 little black wheels for the bottom. They're just little shapes that cover the end of the craft stick. Now I already have some foam tape here that I'm going to peel off, that green paper. The kids love peeling that paper off, so you might want to let them do that. And I'm going to build the rest of my bus. Now I have on the bumper here, "Don't let pigeon drive." And I'm going to build another craft stick on top of that. This one has the little tail lights and the little lights at the top of the bus. And I might even need a little bit more foam tape at the top just to make sure my craft stick doesn't come off. So I'm going to peel off that paper, stick a little extra right here, and now I'm going to put the last craft stick on. If you have a little too much, it's very easy to just pull it off like that. Now on the back, I added a couple of the skinnier craft sticks. This is going to make it stand up and be able to tell a story. So that's one bus. This is the other bus. So there's two different ways to make buses. You can even make both so that your kids can have fun telling stories in different ways. So let's put those buses aside. Now, we don't really have access to a lot of materials right now, so it's great when you can recycle something. I found this box in my recycling bin. Just a box that had some fruit pouches in it. I've just covered it now with some green paper, and I'm just going to finish covering it with a couple more pieces of tape on either side. Right here and right here. And that tape is just holding down this paper so that we're not seeing the box label anymore. We're actually going to see the green, which is what I want people to see. And maybe I'll just put a couple more pieces of tape here to hold it down. I love reinventing things with recycled materials. So much fun, and it's not, you don't have to go to the store to buy materials when you have something simple like a recycled box. I can even paint a box, it's no big deal. Now the fun thing is, if you take a pair of scissors and make some slits into the box, like that, and like this, now you have a spot. Your pigeon can go inside, standing up like a little puppet. School bus can go inside, standing up like a little puppet. And what fun it is for kids to be able to tell the story with their pigeon coming along. Here comes the pigeon. What's going on here? Oh, I see a bus. I want to get on that bus. Can I drive the bus? Can I drive the bus? Come on, please, please, please. Can I drive the bus? And then the bus maybe allows the pigeon to get inside. And now you have a little display. You can tell the story. You can pretend the pigeon's driving the bus across the screen. Now I'll take this pigeon out and take this school bus off. And let's try the other school bus, which I also have here. And this is the one that is made from the larger craft sticks. And right here, this is how this looks. Don't let pigeon drive. But uh-oh, you know that crazy pigeon, he's coming along and he's got to have his way. And all of a sudden, the pigeon is driving the bus again. So it's a really fun way for your child to tell stories with you, to use the pigeon as a puppet. And of course, don't let the guy see the pigeon driving the bus. I hope you've enjoyed this craft with me today. I had fun making the buses and pigeon, of course. And I hope your child will have fun also retelling Mo Willems' classic, Don't Let the Pigeon Drive the Bus. Bye for now.